great guy.
Meanwhile, Autzen Stadium awaits the arrival of the Volunteers. This place might be about half the size of Neyland Stadium, but don't be fooled. It could be every bit as loud, maybe even a little louder these days, especially if the Ducks do what their fans expect them to do, which is crush the Big Orange. There's some excitement on Rocky Top. Butch Jones has energized them, and you could say that they really are playing with house money because Oregon is expected to win big. We could throw a million silly stats so far about the Ducks offense, but what's important to know is they put 59 on a Virginia defense on the road that throttled the BYU offense that ran through Texas. Jones' teams is as good as anybody, and this goes back to last year at Cincinnati, at takeaways. The problem is the Ducks don't self-destruct. They have not committed a turnover in their first couple of games. Here's a taste of what it's been like on Rocky Top as Jones gets his team ready for the big challenge in Eugene tonight.
Where else would you want to be? Nowhere but Rocky Top. We practice in what we call controlled chaos. And, you know, it's one thing to get lined up, but the things you can't simulate are really the speed of the plays and the players. Out of bounds. Give me the noise. Give me the noise. 25, 24, 23. Let's go, Larry. Let's go. Every imaginable sound that you can imagine, we have piped through the loudspeakers. Oregon's offense presents many challenges. Not only are they fast, but they're also physical with a very good and talented offensive line. You don't like that word, do you, Bowles? You cringe when you hear physical. Are you going to be a quiet middle linebacker again today? Get off the ball, Reggie. Fast, fast. Call out the names. Tennessee football don't walk.
Oh, hope that practice gets you ready for the tempo. It's going to be unseasonably warm in Oregon, which is going to be a test for the depth of that defense at high tempo. Here's some of those silly stats we talked about. The quickness of the drives. They had 9 scoring drives at Virginia. That's on the road against a pretty good defensive front. 8 of those 9 drives under 2 minutes. They score fast. They make big plays. Anthony Thomas really hasn't even been used as a receiver yet this year. He was their top receiver a year ago. So many wrinkles we haven't even seen from Helfrich and Scott Frost yet.
Yeah, I talked to Mark yesterday, and he said it all week that he still thinks that they can be more consistent with this offense and they can be more physical up front in the trenches. But Tennessee needs to be aware of these two guys in the backfield. Is that the look that Chip Kelly made infamous there in Eugene, the zone read, this time reading a linebacker. And look at the big playability of 6 when he is in the backfield. You need to be aware. You give him just a little seam, and he's gone. And his, what I think is so dangerous. You get so caught up in what the running back and the speed and the big playability, you know, there's the safeties, the linebackers locked in. And Mariota does such a good job of knowing when to pull it. And you can see his big playability. So it's either going to the outside or it's going up to the middle with the quarterback. Now you got it all figured out. We got them both zeroed in. We got the quarterback, we got the running back. And then, of course, they pay attention upstairs in the box. Scott Frost will see this. Then he goes play action, and there's Josh Huff. This is what Tennessee's got to be concerned about. They know you're always almost one man short. You overcommit to the run, leave yourself vulnerable to the pass with Mariota, or do you keep yourself back, try to keep everything in front, and then they can hit you with a big play in the running game. Tennessee's coming. Their great times are ahead of them with Butch Jones. They're not ready for tonight. They're not ready for what they're going to see.
Tonight's not the night.
No,
I agree with you 100%. Right. The defensive coordinator, John Jancic, he doesn't have the athletes right now, today, to play in space against Oregon's offense. And DeAnthony Thomas, obviously, he's one of the best players in the country. They have a true freshman, this guy named Thomas Tyner. It's his birthday weekend. Now, he had 4 touches for 51 yards and 2 touchdowns already. Last year in high school, this kid on his birthday weekend ran for 643 yards and 10 touchdowns.
That's not bad. Wow. Happy birthday.
So watch out for this kid, Thomas Tyner, tonight against Tennessee.
He's
10 touchdowns in 1 game on his birthday.
That's pretty good. And if he keeps coming, that moves Dat out to the outside.
So
he's a big kid.
It's scary what they can do offensively.
But let's don't forget about it. Tennessee has got great team speed, and they're playing good defense. They're #1 in forced turnovers in the country.
Yeah.
They keep it close, but Oregon plays at warp speed. Those guys, they'll blow them out in the second half. But at halftime, it'll be close. Tennessee be in there.
Okay. The Bear gave me a stat. It just blew me away. Tennessee has lost 16 straight to ranked teams. Not just that, by an average of 20 points, Bear.
Is that true, Bear?
It's true. and 22 of 23. It's pretty amazing how far that program's fallen.
16 straight.
You know,
By
bad
20,
news.
average of 20 points.
Last year, LC, Smokey on the set against the Gators this week, right?
That's
week
right.
3.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Rankine,
You feeling smoky?
No more dogs for me.
The bad news about that lack of success is it's about to get serious.
Serious,
Tennessee's schedule. At Oregon, they finish up a 6-game at Alabama. In the meantime, it's nothing but ranked stuff in there, including they do take on the Gators. We were at that game last year in Knoxville. This year it's in Gainesville.